Hello and welcome to DarkMouse's Daily Scroll with me, DarkMouse.
Me, Thef.
And me, Hanaconda.
We have people back! Hooray!
I've stopped wandering the earth and I return.
Oh dear.
So we're wandering elsewhere now.
So he's back from his vision quest, and found that his spirit animal was an earthworm.
It's called Jim.
Jim the Worm.
Well done. Earthworm Jim. That was a good cartoon,
I
actually.
was going to say also, the people watching this won't actually get that joke aside from the obvious Earthworm Jim reference. But,
What's Earthworm Jim?
really?
I've never heard of it.
Oh wow. Okay,
Oh, dear.
I will show you Earthworm Jim clips at some point because really fucking good cartoon from back in the day.
Even I've heard of Earthworm Jim.
And he's not heard of anything. So,
No, he has a point. He has a point.
I'm back from visiting Cassius, and
His wife.
Cassius's wife doesn't actually have a name on the VoidHive yet. So,
She should just be the wife.
yeah, but those guys are cool and all is good and happy. And yeah, I'm back to help out again with the Daily Scroll.
Indeed. Which should be, it'll be good having you back.
Slendy just punched, fucking went up and fucking uppercut a totem.
Mm-hmm. This
That is what he does.
Oh, idle. Fucking wow.
It was quite useful. I'm growing more fond of the Maya Shamblers. I've noticed that more and more in my opening hand, I'm finding that I have at least one Maya Shambler.
Nice.
And if not in my opening hand, in the first couple of turns I get one.
Cool.
It's really weird, because there's only 3 in there. I think there's 3 in there.
Should probably say that you are playing a quick match against Villa XX with the Decaying Souls deck.
Indeed, yeah, that might be a good thing
Just-
to throw out there.
Yeah, sorry, I've gotten out of the practice of this format and thrown everyone else off by the looks of it. So
Yeah, it's fine. No, fair enough. You guys might see me play in a couple of different decks in the next few weeks. My human deck is being better built up, shall we say. My structures deck might finally be ready for testing,
sweet.
which will be nice.
Oh, your
Sister of the
Maya
Bear.
Shambler just attacked the sister of the bear that you put searing shackles on.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. If she dies, she dies.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's done some damage. It's only a 2 resource card. That's and as a ragged wolf to attack my Maya's Moel and kill my Maya's Moel. Bastard. I like it just steps forward and kills shit. It's nice.
I'm just a fan of the fact that I've been gone for 3 days. I get back and the girls haven't even bothered to come out and see me. Just like, no, you went away. Fuck you.
We're too tired now. Why I went to America is beyond me.
Oh, I think Freya might be. Evie doesn't speak any language that we know.
To be honest,
Fair enough.
chinchillas are American.
They're South American.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a good play by Villa, because the Sister of the Bear had both Searing Shackles and Infectious Blight on. So what he did was to stop Infectious Blight from just eradicating his creature line. He moved Sister of the Bear, which dealt 2 damage to her, which killed her, which meant Infectious Blight didn't get to spread.
Makes sense.
It's a nice tactic to play and a really good way of doing it.
Yeah, it's intelligent. That's again some of the good tactics that have been built into Scrolls. Is that you've got that ability to do stuff to counter spells that doesn't seem obvious. It's not like a, say, removal enchantments card or something.
Yeah.
But adding in the hex system with the tiles and being able to move your monsters around in that system lets you pull off tactics like that without
Too much issue.
without being punished for them.
That's the thing I love, there are no hard counters in Scrolls. No card is a hard counter for any other card.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, there are counters to certain cards, but they won't always work. It's like things like Spark. I'm fairly sure there are ways to stop Spark. In fact, yeah, you use Plating or Portion of Resistance, and that will either stop Spark altogether or reduce its damage to 1.
Yeah.
Because Portion of Resistance reduces all damage to 1 for 3 rounds.
In many ways, I think the lack of instants in this, though, allow for a much more tactical style of play.
Oh, yes.
Because you think in Magic, you always have to worry about whether someone's just going to go nope
Yeah.
when you play something.
Particularly playing as your deck.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Well, I'm not that bad. Not as bad as a pure blue player.
Not as bad as a pure blue player.
I have like 1 or 2 blue things that just go nope.
It's not just that, it's the white cards you go that go, oh, you're attacking with just one creature. Screw that!
Yeah. But that's the thing, in Scrolls, there's just none of that. Your turn is exclusively your turn.
There's nothing that can interrupt. I'm kind of glad of that, because I don't know how they would introduce an interrupt system. I think for an online TCG, it's almost impossible, I'd say.
I think it's worth noting here that neither of us have played Magic Online.
I've played the trial.
Fair enough. Is it any good?
You have a certain amount of time to play it in, basically.
Fair enough.
Oh, so if you do want to interrupt, you've got, say, 10 seconds of their time to do it.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It would be quite hard to do, because I know when we're playing Magic, it's generally quite long games, quite slow paced, and we give each other time to go, actually nope, if that's going to happen. In an online game, obviously, you want that much faster flowing thing going on, and I don't see as to how Scrolls could easily implement an interrupt system at this point.
I don't think it needs it.
It doesn't.
It doesn't need it, but just in case people are thinking of developing it, don't.
Yeah.
Although, I thought it was interesting that you mentioned the fact that it's a hex thing. That's quite useful, actually, because it makes it more strategic, where you can actually put things.
Well, it means that things that affect creatures adjacent to you, obviously it's not just creatures that are next to it, it's adjacent on each side of the hex, which is quite nice.
It allows generally between 4 and 6 degrees of movement, as opposed to the 4 you'd be limited to by a square.
Yeah, exactly.
And while square tiles are the norm for a lot of stuff, this is based very heavily on things like the tabletop campaign maps, that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
That built around a hex system.
Which is quite nice. I hate Great Wolves. I think they should all die. Like horrible deaths. Just look at the power of it. It's 8/7.
Wow. That's horrifying.
It's ridiculous. It's got like Bear Paw, Stag Heart. I think it's a Stag Heart. So what we do, we'll poison the bastard. Because we can. So I've almost killed one of their idols. So I'm not doing too badly. It's just I know it against a growth player, they can go, I have a Great Wolf. I have 7 other wolves.
Yeah.
Fuck.
All that damage was from the Maya Shambler and the Searing Shackles, though.
Yeah. But it's still damage.
Yep.
And hopefully I can build up without them going, oh look, Quake. Because none of my creatures could actually stand up to that. And ow.
Yum, yum, yum.
It's poisoned, but only for 3 rounds, I think.
It's just like, I care not for your petty ideas.
Oh my god. Why? Oh, I think I'm going to do something ridiculously stupid at this point.
What?
I put Infectious Blight on the Sister of the Fox, and look what the Maya Shambler decides it wants to do.
Oh no.
I move the Maya Shambler down, because I think there's no way it will stay on that row. Oops.
What a waste.
What an idiot I am.
Well.
That was ridiculous. And as a result, now there's no way of poisoning the rest of his stuff. And it's quite possible I'm going to lose the Maya Shambler in the air. There we go. Bye-bye, Maya Shambler.
Stabbed in the face.
In one fell swoop, I have lost myself quite a bit of my force. So I've played in games like this where my opponent's just gone, and I'd take a lot of damage off your idols at once. And then I've gone, well, yeah, but now I have more stuff. Sup.
Yeah. Both those wolves are poisoned now.
Yep.
Joyously.
And I don't have enough resource to play both of those. I'm going to have to start experimenting with getting past 5 decay. I mean, what do you guys reckon is a good stopping point for how much resource of any kind you have saved up? Do you keep stacking to get to 10? Do you prefer going to like 6 or 5?
7 is the highest that you'll need for one particular scroll.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say that for the kind of combination plays that work well in this game, having 10 is obviously an ideal point. You could probably stop around 6 or 7 and use, totems, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I forget what they're called. Monuments.
Memorials.
Memorials, that's the word, sorry. To build up from there. Mm-hmm. And obviously the more you can do, if you know your unit's going to die, playing something on it that will give you one of those resources when it dies would be useful. Like a structure that you know is going to get knocked down at some point.
Yeah.
Just having it there when it dies, it gives you that one order or that one energy or whatever. I'd say, personally, for my order deck, I tend to try and stop at 6 when I'm playing, because I don't have much that's expensive, and I can play 2 or 3 creatures for that and have them rolling on that turn.
That's
Order
very
has a
true.
lot of cheap stuff.
That's very, very true.
Yeah.
And you got access to things like Powerbound as well.
Exactly.
So if that thing dies, you get more order.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So, you know, even if someone, say, Searing Shackles me and I then move, and boom,
It's still benefiting you.
I still get back that one order, which means I can then play something nastier next turn.
Yeah, fair enough. Cool. So we got a mixture of responses there. That's not too bad. I fluctuate between my decks.
Obviously, it's deck dependent, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, you know, having only 6 resource for an energy deck, especially the Automated Titans, would be...
Now, I've just had an idea. An interesting idea. What would you guys reckon would you reckon it would be worth it to put in, say, take the Automated Titans, and would it be worth it for me to put in 3 tribal memorials? Now, they get me growth, but then I put in 3 sandpat memorials, which get me energy.
So you're creating a resource loop, basically.
Yeah.
Because once you've got the resources from those memorials, it could work, especially given that you're not technically losing any resource, because you're only using growth to get yourself more energy.
Exactly.
That's energy you've used already to get that growth.
Now, bear in
I
mind
think you
that
should try that out.
I might do, because in that deck I would never sacrifice anything for growth. Even the sandpat memorials themselves, it would just be all for energy, because the chance of me drawing a growth card in a majority energy deck is very small.
Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't be slimming anything out of that. That would be 6 extra cards that go on top of the 50 I have already.
Yeah, but they're purely for resources, which makes a steady degree of sense, because they also are good blocking structures. You can always put rigged on one of them, and you'll get the resources from it either way. When it gets attacked, it blows up in the face of whoever hit it.
That's useful, yeah. That's actually a good idea.
You know, knowing that you like booby trapping your automated forges and stuff.
It's so much fun. It's better with prox mines, though.
I must admit, I'm with you there. I do like the whole approach of, if they can't have it, blow it up.
It is quite fun.
To be fair, I do that in 40k as well. If I can't have a building, all it states is the building has to be occupied.
Yeah.
Not that it has to be occupied by enemy forces. You want the building?
So,
Fuck you, Hammerhead says no.
I guess it's our fault for misinterpreting the rules. Because now we have the house rule that all ruins can be destroyed.
They haven't FAQ'd it either. So long as the building is occupied, you can shoot at it.
No, I mean us using actual ruins as buildings.
Yeah, we may have misread the 40k rulebook slightly there, but never mind.
It's still fun.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Also, guys, throwing this out on the channel briefly, any 40k fans that are out there, any ideas on what to make implosion missiles from? Because I'm being nagged about this by Mattersport.
Oh dear.
Suggestions in the comment section below.
Don't they already exist?
No, there's no
there's
kit
not
for them,
for them.
sadly.
What you could always do is take a few of these, just make a really spiky... Oh, actually, I can't remember what implosion missiles do. What am I about?
I was thinking like converting up some heavy D-scythes, because they're literally like they hit and they create a miniature black hole that you then roll against your toughness. Oh, damn.
Yeah, I got creamed slightly
That was a bit of a steamrollering right there.
A little bit, yeah.
Well played to your opponent.
Oh, yeah.
You played a damn good game.
Villarex was really quite good. His growth deck was quite nasty. My decay just can't keep up with it for some
Great
reason.
Walls are just nasty.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, but growth will hump the fuck out of you if you're not careful.
Very much so.
So will that guy if you're not careful.
This is very true, yeah. Oh, dear. So,
We're going for looking at the just for you stuff.
yep, Tailored Recruit.
Ooh, that would be useful, because talking of stuff that gets you more resource.
Yep, and that's a creature. That's a human creature. So guess which of my decks that'll be going in.
You,
So this time around, we're getting ourselves...
bladdle, 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 bladdle.
For those of you who can't speak gibberish, that was this week we're going to be getting ourselves an order scroll. Why it's this week is beyond me, considering it's today. Oops.
It's alright, I've thrown you off your pace. It's because I'm back and I'm gonna like... And boom! There
Sister of
is
the Bear.
Sister of the Bear.
So it's a growth scroll, not an order scroll.
I keep on. Why?
Oh dear.
What?
Swear.
Okay.
Yep,
You
that's
got
all we...
yourself a growth scroll.
We did indeed. That's all we got time for today, guys. Like, favourite and subscribe to support the series. Follow us on Twitter, and if we get the Facebook sorted, there too. See you later, guys.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.